my Salem friends, it's Mrs. Cashman. How are you today? Did you know that today is Earth Day? Well, I've picked a special book for us to read today that is about recycling. Do you know what that means? It's a special word that means that we can reuse some of the materials in our homes or even at school maybe, so that they can be turned into other things, or maybe we can just reuse something more than once so that we don't waste it. So the book we're going to read today is called Michael Recycle. There once was a town called Aberdouraimi where garbage was left to grow rotten and slimy. Oh no. It never smelled fresh and the air was all hazy, but the people did nothing. They had grown really lazy. Do you see them throwing trash out of the window? And then something happened that no one could explain. It wasn't a bird, and it wasn't a plane. What's coming? Ooh. A green-caped crusader soared through the air with a colander hat on top of his hair. He bounced off the earth with a thump and a bump, and then landed headfirst in the town garbage dump. He brushed off his suit as he jumped to his feet and grinned at the townsfolk that he'd come to meet. I'm Michael Recycle, and I have a plan, but I need your help, everyone to a man. The sky and the river are smelly and brown, and soon 50-foot bugs are going to take over your town. You've got to recycle. You've got to act soon before all your trash reaches all the way to the moon. Then crushing a can, he gave them a wink. And vanished from sight before they could blink. Miss Mooncotch exclaimed to her friend Mr. Crew, "Did you happen to hear what that boy said to do? Clean up and recycle. How hard can it be? A green and clean town would be lovely to see." They recycled their paper, their plastic and cans, and even old junk like old used pots and pans. They also began the Be Greener campaign, and they grew their own kumquats and saved up the rain. So proud was the town of their green transformation, they threw a great party, a grand celebration. Look at that big party. They covered the town in green toilet paper, then rolled it back up to use again later. You may think that yucky, but these folks don't agree. In Aberdouraimi, recycling is key. When Michael came back to visit the town, he didn't despair, get angry, or frown. For everything looked so clean and brand new. The sky and the river were again a bright blue. Look at our town, it gleams and it glitters. Now nothing's wasted, and nobody litters. To Michael Recycle, the green-caped crusader, our super green hero, the planet's new savior. But Michael Recycle was nowhere around. He was already moved on to help the next town. So if you should see a green streaking silhouette streaking the skies, please don't get upset. The noises that you hear, that clunk and that thunk, it's just our friend Michael recycling old junk. The end. That's the end of the story. But in this book, there's also some ideas about how you can recycle. Things like making sure you switch off the lights, making sure that you recycle anything that you can, maybe that you use shopping bags instead of plastic or paper bags at the grocery store. Make sure that you turn off the faucet when you're brushing your teeth, or take a shower instead of a bath, because that takes way less water. What else could we do? Maybe instead of taking the car out, you could go for a stroll, a walk, or maybe use your bike. And then paper. Try not to use so much paper. Maybe if you want to leave a message for someone in your family, you can have a board up in the kitchen that you can write on and then wipe it off and then write it again. But if you do have to use paper, maybe use both sides of it before you throw it away. And when you throw it away, make sure it goes in the recycle bin. And trees. Trees are so important for our planet. They provide the oxygen that we breathe. So maybe we should plant a tree this summer. If you do have any litter, make sure it ends up in the trash can and not blowing around the streets or the park. Take a think today and ask Mom or Dad how you recycle in your house and how we can make our Earth, our planet Earth, a wonderful place to live for a long, long time. Have a great Earth Day, families, and I'll see you again soon.